Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse and I'm here with Spellbinders New Winter Tales collection for September. Yay! And this collection was designed by, and I'm going to put her name here and I'm going to say it like how she says it in her videos, Zsoka. So hopefully I'm saying it correctly. She collaborated with Spellbinders and designed a line of wonderful Nordic dies, and they're just so cute, and a fun embossing folder. Alrighty, let's get started. I'm gonna put like the collection with a link, and then I'm gonna add somewhere in the list below there will be also all the other collections released for the month of September. They're like fun and playful to elegant, like a Fekin goodness. We have the Zsoka goodness, all that good stuff, all right? And new embossing folders. So the dies that I received to play with are the Nordic Ornaments. Fantastic, fabulous. Love this die set. This is two-piece, so you can either cut this solid in both shapes or add the drop-in. So every time you make this ornament, it does not have to have all of this going on. It can just be nice and plain, and I'll show you what I mean. Here is my example. Here it is, just the outer piece on Spellbinders brushed gold cardstock. I told you guys recently, I hauled this thing. Now you're gonna see it all the time. And this is in stock at Spellbinders. It's sold out at scrapbook.com, but it is in stock at Spellbinders. Brushed gold cardstock. Fabulous for all your Christmas crafting, elegant cards. I think this is an elegant card. Loving this. Funny though, using her dies, I didn't use her embossing folder. I know, but I did use it on something else in the previous video I showed you. But when I get there, we'll talk about that. So here is the brushed gold, inlaid here too. So you can piece this back. You can choose not to. I like to piece things back together, especially when it has building elements. I love this. So when you cut all of this here that you're seeing, most of it is cut lines. I could have popped out each heart, put them back. I decided not to. I could have filled this in. So you can go as detailed as you want or as simplistic like that, plain as you want. This piece is the pop out from in here. What I wanted was, all of these are on the tree and you have your plain ornaments and then you usually have, your big ticket ornaments. This is the big ticket in the front. At least that's how my Christmas tree is. Everything can't all be, elaborate. It's like some are plain, some are elaborate, then the lights. That's the feel that I was going for here. Here are the tops. So I did the brushed gold here. Then up here, just to add variety, I used shiny foil cardstock in, I want to say copper or maybe rose gold, because there's all different shades of all those colors. But I just wanted a break between these two so you could see it. And then this, that's my floss that I used to stitch. Spellbinders does carry the Essential Metallics DMC floss in a bundle. This color, which I believe is rose gold, right there. You see it? So here it matches, but because I had it going from this, I decided to go rose gold instead. And I think against this background, that's that mahogany cardstock from Spellbinders. Oh yes, I am waiting to be notified when this comes back because this is good stuff. Used it on another card too with the sled. Notice how this June tone color really does lend itself to elegant cards. Let me show you what I mean. See how she really lends herself? Elegant, elegant. This one is a 3D embossing folder. That's why it looks different than this one, which is a 2D embossing folder. This is the faux stitch embossing folder that you can only purchase at Spellbinders. I'll put a link for this. This one is Dimensional Diamonds, okay? But I just wanted to show you how this mahogany color, it just knocks it out the park, especially when you want to make cards like this. And this die set, Zsoka, loving your Nordic feel here with this collection, with this Winter Tales collection. And then I also played with some of Spellbinders gems. Out here, this is the gold mix. But in here, Spellbinders Aura gems, A-U-R-A, Aura. That's the gems in here. And I'll put a link for both of them, seeing that I'm mentioning it now. So I just have these here, the solid part of the gold mix in the background. Everything pushed back with the ornaments, and then this forward and then put the gems. This Merry Christmas, that I believe is Christmas Magic. This was released in August. This is Christmas Magic Glimmer Hot Foil. There it is in gold foil. So pretty. Some little gems around it, and this 5x7 card is done. This is card 1. You could also layer up. There's some flowers. This part is for right here in the flower with that tulip. Just layers up so nicely, and I did play with some glitter cardstock, but just a touch, not a ton. Okay, so it's not glitterati, it's more of brush gold goodness. Loving this card, these two together too. Hello, love, 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 love. Next up, die number 2, folk song. You know, when I saw this just warmed my heart. I thought this was the cutest thing ever. Let's see while I'm talking if it's ringing any bells with you guys. I saw this die set and I looked at it for a second, and immediately I was like, is that the Brady Bunch or is that the Partridge Family? If you guys are cracking up, let me show you a picture of the... This is from like the beginning of the show. Is it the jingle of the show? I can't remember what it's called, the proper name. But look at that partridge. That's what this is. So it's the Partridge Family. I was like, is it the Brady Bunch that starts that way, or is it Partridge Family? It's Partridge Family. So because I immediately saw it and thought, what does this remind me of? This die now moved from being a beautiful die to now being nostalgic. And when something is nostalgic, it just pulls at the heartstrings. This one pulls at my heartstrings. If you're feeling the same vibe, this is the die set for you, which has a great price point too. Or if you're making this for somebody, and as a child, I did grow up watching that show. So for me, this just takes me right back. And I was just like, oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. It's Partridge Family goodness. Oh, I didn't give a measurement. Let me give a measurement. Ornament, the long, slim one. 3.5 by 1 3/4 inch wide. This bigger one, 3 3/4 inch tall, but the width is wide, 3 1/4 inch wide. Miss Partridge Family, 2.5 inch tall. Miss Partridge Family, around 2 inches wide. Okay, super duper cute, super easy. What took me forever to layer up this die? I decided I wanted to piece back all of this business. Let me show you the card. There she is. Yes, Partridge Family. All in here. I pieced back all of this. And when I started here, it was fine. Once I got to here, I was like, why did I do that? You don't have to. You could just put a piece of cardstock in the color behind it. It won't have the same balance in height, but it will show the colors, because when you do cut it, these are all cut lines. So all of this opens up. But I think that's part of this Nordic feel, is that look where you could do red, blue, white. Here I did glitter. Here I did just come back with the navy blue. I put this little wing here. Oh, I was playing with cardstock colors and choices. Here is navy blue glitter cardstock for the top. You have 2 tops here for the head. You could either do this more organic bird, or this more like a Partridge Family. That's where I went, that version. There's a little leaf. Didn't even bother with the leaf. But I could have, but I didn't. I used this for her wing. And then this, look at this, kind of like a peacock with the tail. Oh, I love this, love this, love this. You could have done 2. I did it in 3. When I was making this, what I did the bottom one, then right here, I stuck the other 2 on top, and I think that gave it a more of a spray feel. You see it? She's in the back. These 2 right here are on top of that one. Kind of helps to put it together. Instead of staggering it 1, 2, 3, you could, but the height difference will start to clash, right? You know, hopefully I'm making sense to you guys. If you do get this set and you're playing with it, keep that in mind. Like, oh, let me try the way Suzanne did it. Oh, let me try the way that I would normally do it. Look at which one feels better to you. I was playing with stacking it, and that's when I discovered I liked it where here is seamless. So this on top of that one and that thing gave it more of a seamless look, like it organic. Yeah, that's what I mean to say. Okay, on the background, this is a new embossing folder from Spellbinders last month kit club, the Intertwined Lattice. Love. You can only purchase this at Spellbinders. It's not there now. I think when the club ends next month, they won't list it. The following months, you're going to have to wait a little while if you're loving this one. But I'm loving the Spellbinders embossing folder of the month. $9, free shipping, done. $9. That's it. And you get an oversized embossing folder. So you're not getting little, 4x6 embossing folder or an A2 embossing folder. You're getting their oversized 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall. And look how it embossed. These embossing folders are 2D, but look at the detail from that 2D embossing folder on this background, where I was trying to go back into like that whole 70s vibe. So cute. Here, this is the Wreath Builder Floral die set. Could I find it to show you guys? No. So I'm going to put a picture here. When this released, this is it as a wreath. Beautiful. Here it is, deconstructed and separated out. Look at that. Now these little bitty flowers are not here. These flowers come from the next one, which will be Magical Dare. Look at this Nordic feel. And if you love the movie Frozen, this definitely has that feel, that vibe. When I have a theme in my mind, that helps me to really have fun with die cut card making. I'm going to revisit this again, but I want it to be more Christmas. I think I still want to do the Wreath Builder, but I'm going to put a poinsettia here on the top and see how it works. But she can go that way. And of course, Partridge Family. Anybody that, if you grew up watching this and you have a best friend that you're making a Christmas card for, this is the card. This is the card to give them. They will love that. Because once you touch that, yeah, so this is the Wreath Builder. I just can't find the die. It's a small die set. Excellent price point. Makes a beautiful, easy wreath. Or use it here. It's like, here now it's like vines with florals. And on here, I use the opal or crystal mix. Crystal mix gems and the opal gems are the same thing. Right here, and then this is the bottom part of crystal mix, so I guess you could call it all crystal mix then, because with the crystal mix, both the opal and this are in the same package. Fruitcake enclosed. This is a glimmer hot foil from last month. Christmas magic right here. Fruitcake enclosed. I thought, because I was still going with that Partridge Family feel, so I thought be playful and put, but like I said, these little bitty flowers I think add so much, and I just love these little flowers. And they can take the smallest gem in the Spellbinders gem line. Now the gem in here is gold mix. This, I believe, is this brushed gold? Let me look and see. I think it's brushed gold. Yep. Spellbinders brush gold cardstock. Oh, loving this, loving this. If you found that, like, if you're like, Suzanne, yeah, let me know in the comments below if you saw Partridge Family. Folk song / Partridge Family. Love, 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 love. But I'm visiting that one again, so expect to see a more Christmas version of that one coming. Next, Magical Deer. Fun. Love, love this deer coming together. Especially this antler, the whole thing. This was another one that I decided to torture myself by paper piecing back these little dots. If you're going to do this type of work, please use your pokey tool to do it. To piece them all in back together, save all the bits when it pops out your die cut machine. So here is my little magical deer on a 5x7 card base, enjoying this wonderful embossing folder from Spellbinders Past Embossing Folder Club. Botanical something. I'm going to put the name here. It's another one of the oversized embossing folder. Past Kit Club. I was going to use, let me show you, Zsoka. She designed, along with these wonderful dies, this Ski Lodge embossing folder. So this is now in this release with the winter tails. Super duper cute. I showed you in a previous video. Here it is. I was going to put this on top of here, but I don't know. I was feeling more quiet. You could do this too, of course, just darken up the cardstock. But this is her embossing folder, Ski Lodge. That's the beauty of embossing folder. Play. Go with what is fueling your mood. This was fueling my mood with that deer. Let me give you a quick measurement. Top to bottom, average, because it depends on how wide you go with the antlers. 4.5 inch by, let's say, around 3. Can be a little wider depending. Options, you can go with or without, but I like the width. You can change this to whatever you want, but I love those little flowers. They add something. I love this blue. This blue, That's the partly cloudy cardstock from Spellbinders. A wonderful blue. In other cardstock, I haven't seen this shade. And let me explain to you what the shade is. You are seeing it here, but just in case you want to really get a feel for what color it is, it's blue mixed in with gray. And not too much gray, not too much bright blue. That's why I think it works with the Magical Deer so well. I'm going to put the picture here of what the example is on the packaging. Now you notice how that head, the deer's head, is straight. You can do it that way. For me, I always like to get a mood with my die cuts. I did the tilt. Because her eyes are closed, to me, she looks more peaceful with a little tilt. Play with your die cuts, especially when they're like this. If you can move the head, I'm going to do this one again. You'll see me tilt it. I just like the tilt. Now, what took me forever was piecing back all my little dots in purple. Purple is my favorite color, so I had to bring in a little bit of purple. And I think this lavender purple, dark purple, works with this gray, blue from the partly cloudy, comes back down here. Even the sentiment is quiet because I used a blue base and black hot foil. Sending Christmas cheer. This is not the Christmas magic. It's this one. Glitter Wishes the month before. Sending Christmas cheer. There it is. So you get 31 sentiments and a die to cut it out. There you go. And this one, 27. And these coordinate back with their assorted tags. Win-win sets. Because the deer is outdoors, I dug back to a set that you guys keep seeing me pull it out. These wonderful, beautiful snowflakes, which I think have a Nordic feel that goes back to this beautiful deer. Becca Feakin's Winter Label Motifs. And here, this is from August last month. I showed you this card. There is the snowflakes there, and here it is here. See how it looks different? It looks on this one, both of them white glitter cardstock, but it gives a different feel. I guess because it's so open here. Here it's more contained in the little scene, but the house and the woods kind of take up. Here it just in the background. Here it's forward. Here I even popped up gems on it, but here I did not. Cute. And I was thinking of doing florals, but something kept on saying, no, not this card. Sometimes you just, you know, I could add florals, but I think, well, right, there is a florals, I should say. But you know what I mean. I have the spray going on here, but I didn't bother with the spray. I think what I did was snowflakes. I love a good snowflake die. This is a good snowflake die. Not a bad price point either. For all of this that you're getting and building a scene, and you get extras to use beyond this set, love that. Snowflakes in the background. Here is my deer. I pieced back all these little dots because I was in a mood. Then I realized, well, why am I in this mood? Because this took me so long to do this. You just don't know. It look easy, just go bing, 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 but it's like little pieces that here. This is Spellbinders Silver Gems. And again, crystal mix right here. Mixing both the opal and the crystal. Yeah, I saw a video by Yana where she was mixing her gems down here, like outside here. And I thought, well, give it a try. That looks cute. Mix your gems in the same area. So here I have the leaves with those cute flowers. That little flower, simple, but the sizing is what makes it such a great piece to add pop to either here with the antlers or over here on this floral wreath builder, right? Just pick the color, just run a bunch, and it's super duper cute little set. It does have centers, but I kind of like to put the glitterati, so I put some of the crystal mix, and this one I kept it all in the blues. And tilt that head. Play with the antlers too. Do you want to go wide? Do you want to bring it in? That type of deal. Now let's take a look at that, the Ski Lodge in all her goodness. So this is from the last video. So cute. I believe it's called Not a Puppy die set. Just so adorable. Hopefully I'm saying the name correctly. This embossing folder. Gift that keeps on giving. Just love it, love it, love it. Didn't use it on her own products though, which is so weird. When I remake this one, I might use Partridge Family over here with this embossing folder, like in a red, white with that background. Or maybe go red, white, and teal. That may be pretty too. We'll see. But for elegant, mahogany. This in mahogany might be interesting too. I'll give it a chance. Oh, there's another embossing folder too. Speaking of new embossing folders for this month. So we have Ski Lodge. And there's another one. This one, Holly Flourish. Super duper cute. This one is finer detail. Let me show you an example. I do have it here on navy cardstock for a mini slimline. Look at that. You could color it. I like it without just plain like this. I think it's gorgeous. All right. Alrighty, crafters. I hope you enjoyed the winter tails, and look at them side by side. Elegant, beautiful, quiet. This just has a nice quiet winter cold feel. I love this. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video, check my links below if you want to see more details on all the goodies talked about in the video. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.